Welcome to another episode of Ride and Chat. My name is Dr. Sam. A few days ago, I spoke to a Ghanaian businessman who imports goods from Togo into Ghana, some parts of the world as well. He mainly touched on the challenges that he faced importing goods from Togo, especially the tax, the duties, some of the people that smuggle cars. He doesn't smuggle cars into the country, but some of the things that he has heard and the dangers on the road. I have a custom official with me. He is going to take time to explain some of the things, because after I posted the businessman video, there were a lot of questions that were raised. There were a lot of people that wanted pure explanation, and I've come to the right source.
Oh yes, so I'll be very brief, yes, because I'm quite busy now. So I wanted to clarify the conversation you had with the business man concerning car smuggling. Yes, so he touched on the fact that the duty when you go to Togo to go and buy a car, the duty you pay in Togo is higher, is relatively lower than when the car gets to Ghana, the duty you pay on it in Ghana. So this is the reason. Togo, what happens there is they have garages, and these garages are operated by individuals. Mostly they are Lebanese and other foreigners. Yes. So when the cars lands at the port, the cars are each garages go for their car, and their car are drove to these garages under customs monitoring. Yes, so and they call it the douanes monitoring. So the cars enter the various garages, and these garages are secured by the Togo douanes. Yes. For instance, you go to buy a car and you are bringing the car to Ghana. You are bringing the car to Ghana. What they take is not an import duty. What they take is called a transit fee. Yes, that means you are transiting the car through their country to Ghana. So what they take is transit fee, which the guy mentioned. I think it's something safer. When you convert it, it's around 7,000, just like the guy said. Yes. So what they take is transit fee. Mm-hmm. So when you get to the border, is now you are come to use the car in Ghana. So what the Ghana customs will take now is import duty. So there's no way you can compare the transit fee with import duty to make a conclusion that what the Togo douanes take is smaller than what is being paid in Ghana. Do you get it? So let's say a citizen in Togo goes to the garage to buy the car, and he wants to use the car in Togo. He will pay import duty on it before he can register the car to be used in Togo. Yes. So that is the difference.
Does that mean you can go to Togo, buy the car, register in Togo, and then use it between Togo and Ghana without any challenges, in order to avoid paying the main duty that you're supposed to pay when you're crossing to Ghana, the main duty that you're supposed to pay at the Ghana border when you're crossing to Ghana? What happens to those cars if you arrest them? And is it true that you auction them at a lower price? And then is it true that you give the people that you seize the cars from, a short period of time to pay? Can't those period of time be longer so that these guys can raise the money or the fine and then pay for those cars? And then if you are auctioning the car, why don't you auction it to, or why can't you give the person the opportunity to be part of the people that can buy the car that you are auctioning, since it is his car or her car that you have seized?
Okay, so the regime 8 is the transit I talked about. So this is what happens when you go to Togo and you go and buy the car, because you are not going to use the car in Togo. Yes, so the Togo douanes will charge you a transit fee. That's what the guy mentioned, as I said earlier. So they will process a transit document for you, put a sticker on your car, a transit sticker, and secure the car with a tracking device, which shows that you are bringing the car to the border. So the tracking device will help them track the car till the car gets to the border. So when you get to the border, the Togo-Ghana at the border will take their tracking device and exit the car to Ghana. Then Ghana take over for the necessary duties to be paid on the car. So that is the regime 8, yes. So that is one part of the 9 regimes customs use in their dealings all over the world. So that is it. People buying cars in Togo, and they register the car in Togo, and they come to Ghana with the car to come and use it in Ghana. What I would say is that is wrong and illegal, yes. And I won't advise anyone to do that, because if you are found, you will be arrested and your car will be detained. Yes. That protocol is true. There's an Ecowas protocol. So the Ecowas country, the members of the Ecowas country, the Ecowas brought this protocol that you can move from one country to the another country without any restrictions. Okay, so if you have your registered Togo car or Nigeria car or Ghana car, you can drive in to any of these countries, that is the Ecowas member countries, without having any restrictions. Okay, so people are relying on that to evade taxes. That is, they are relying on that to avoid paying duties on their cars. And if you are found, you'll be arrested and your car will be detained because it's illegal. Okay, so I won't advise anyone to do it, even though people are doing it, but it is wrong. So that is why our preventive units are patrolling the cities. So when you are found, mostly the protocol allows you to use the car in the country for 90 days. That's 3 months, yes. So for even with that, is the reasons you give to the customs that will determine the duration they will give it to you. So sometimes when you get to the border and they ask you and you are just coming to the country for just a short while, they can restrict the number of days they give it to you. Yes, but the required day per the protocol is 90 days. So after 90 days, you have to send the car back to the country the car is coming from. Yes, and if you refuse to send the car back, that is when you are met by our preventive unit, your car will be detained. Yes. So I read your comment, and one guy was when they see customs out, when they see customs on preventive assignment, they hide their cars. Yes, so that is the fear. So I won't advise anyone to do it because one, you can lose your car, and two, you can be arrested. Yes, so why will you buy a car and you won't have peace in driving it? Yes, so the good thing is you have to prepare. Go for the car, pay the duty, and use the car freely. Yes, so I won't advise anyone to do that thing. And those who even does it, they do it in fear. Yes, so it is wrong to do that. So I won't advise anyone to do it. Then another question you asked was about when your car is detained. What happens? Okay, so in the video, the guy said they give you 30 days for you to pay the duty, and if you refuse to pay the duty within that 30 days, the car will be auctioned at a lower cost. He even mentioned somewhere around 1,000 cedis or something like that. Oh yes. So this is what happens. So when your car is detained, that is, if your car is an uncustomed car, you've not paid duty on your car, and you are being arrested and your car is detained, or maybe you entered the country through the Ecowas protocol and you've overstayed your days in the country and your car is being arrested or detained. Yes, what happens is a detention notice is issued. Yes, so when your car is detained, they issue a detention receipt, and the car is being sent to the nearest customs office, and a detention receipt is being issued. So what happens is within 30 days, you are supposed to call for, you are supposed to report to claim for ownership, so that your car or your goods will be restored back to you. So when the car is detained, a copy is given to you. So you are supposed to go to the custom yard and go for restoration of your car. That is where you will go through the process. That is where they will take the duty with a penalty, which is more not more than 300%. Yes, penalty on the goods on the penalty relevant to the duty you're supposed to pay. So if you refuse to claim for, if you refuse to go to claim for ownership, that is where after 30 days, your car is, a seizure notice is issued on your car, and the necessary process will go through for the car to be auctioned. Yes, so that is how it is. So it's not like when your car is seized, after they will give you 30 days to come and pay the duty, and if you don't come and pay, it will go through a whole process. Yes. So first, the moment the car is detained, you are supposed to go for restoration of the restoration of the car. So when you go, you submit the copy of your detention receipt to the customs, and you look for an agent, and the process will start. So when the process will start for you to pay the required duty with a penalty. Yes, a penalty is involved to deter you from doing that. Penalty is involved from you to escape paying of duty, and it is illegal. Yes, it is in the Customs Act 891. So you can go there and read about it, about seizure and forfeiture of cars. You will see how it works. So it is when you refuse to go for restoration of your car, then after 30 days, your car is a seizure notice is issued, and the process for auctioning is done. Okay, and the third one is the auctioning. Yes, auctioning is done publicly. You know how auction is done. Yes, auction is done publicly. So what happens is when auction is when they are to auction cars, they give the public a notice and where the auction will be done. Okay, so nowadays GRA upgraded their system, so auctioning is done online. Yeah, so when you go to the GRA website, you find the auction link there, then you can log in. Yeah, so when there are available auctions, they are being advertised there as well. So when you go and there are available options, you can log in and you pay. When you win, you pay the necessary taxes, the necessary duties required for the car. And the guy mentioned auctioning is being done as low as 1,000 Ghana cedis. Right? I don't know about that, maybe. But what I know is auctioning is done in respect to the duty you're supposed to pay on the car. So, for example, you smuggled in a Corolla, Toyota Corolla, which maybe, let's say the duty is around 40 or 38,000, and you smuggle in that car, and you are being caught or you are being arrested, and you refuse to pay for the duty and the penalty, and your car is being auctioned. They auction the car in regards to the duty as at that time. Yes, in regard to the duty as at that time. So if today you are bringing in Korea and state 8,000, your car is being auctioned today, now you are going to pay. The car is being auctioned on that amount. I think that is the law. Yes, and the 30 days. You said the guy said it's too small, so they can. Why don't they extend it and all those things? Yes. So if you refuse to, as I explained, if you refuse to go for restoration or to go for to claim for ownership of your car within that 30 days, then your car moves to seizure to auctioning. It's by law. Yes. That's what the law says. Yes, the Customs Act 891. That's what the law says.
How do you guys manage to track cars that have been smuggled into the country or goods that have been smuggled into the country, especially cars? How do you guys track them? Let's say someone smuggled a car from Togo into Ghana. It has been registered with Ghana number plate. Is that possible? And if that is possible, how do you guys track the car to know that this car hasn't, the full duty for the car hasn't been paid? And then also, which period of the year or time of the year do you guys auction cars? Because I'm sure most of the viewers might be willing to know period of the year that cars are auctioned. Since the auctions go for lower price or the price of the duty that the car is supposed to be or that is supposed to be paid for the car.
I would say the cars that are smuggled into the country, you cannot register it because when you get to the DVLA, they'll have to ask for approval from customs. Yes, so that means customs have to approve before your car can be registered. Yes, so if it is uncustomed and you get to the DVLA, your car will be arrested. Your car will be detained. So registration is it cannot be done on custom cars. So most of the times some use fake number plates. Yes, they use fake number plates. So that is why mostly you see our preventive units in the cities going for patrols and fishing those cars out. Yes, going to garages to check on cars. If they are on custom cars, it is being taken out. Yes, and sometimes we get information. Yes, we get information. And when we are informed about your car being an uncustom car, we trace you down and we detain your car. And also, DVLA comes from monitoring. Yes, sometimes you see DVLA on the road going for monitoring. So sometimes they go in collaboration with the police. So when they see a fake number plate or an uncustom car with a fake number plate, they are arrested and handed over to customs. So that is how we are able to fish them out. And the preventive units, we have those trained for fishing out those uncustom cars. Yes, so they are on the roads, and those people, when they see their car and it's an uncustom car, they can tell, and you will be randomly stopped, checked, and if it's uncustomed, your car is detained. Yeah, and about the auction. So the auction, I mentioned earlier that now everything is done online. So you can go to the GRA website. You'll find the auction link there. So when the auctions are available, you can have the opportunity to bid for it. If you win, you pay the necessary taxes and the car comes to you. And so for the auction, when you go there, they are advertised publicly, so you know the dates for the auctioners. Yes, so that is how it is done.
And why do you guys give such a short period for the people to pay the fine? Let's say we are using the same Corolla, because Corolla is the car that we'll be using. Let's say the same Corolla, 35,000. Why do you find a person which is, let's say, 70,000, But why do you guys give such a short period? Like sometime you like you said 30 days, and within that 30 days, if the person is not able to pay, then the car is moved to a place before it is being auctioned. Why do you guys give that short period? Why can't you give a longer period, like let's say 3 months, 4 months, for the person to be able to organize himself very well financially and pay? Or you give that short period because you just want to move the car out of the system or move the car out of your garage, or it's a form of punishment, so that the person will not be able to pay, so you can just auction the car.
Yes, so like I said, so when auctioning is advertised and the date for auctioning is set, you should go to the website, that is the GRA website, and you'll find the auction link there, and you can go in. And when you go in and you bid and you win, yes, when you win and you are given the bill of tax to go and to pay, the necessary documents are done are done on the car for you. That is talking about the customs declaration is given to you. So your details will be taken, your name, your address, your thing, your details will be taken for the necessary process for the customs declaration on the car to be given to you. So when the car is auctioned and you win, yes, your necessary papers are given to you. The declarations are done for you so that you can go ahead and move to a DVLA to register the car. Yes. So that is it. And why do GRA give you a short period for you to pay your duty? So I mentioned earlier, we are being regulated by the law. That is the Custom Act 891. Yes. So that is what the law says. That's what the law says. And I mentioned that when your car is detained, before it will be seized and to be auctioned, within that 30 days, you are supposed to go and claim for restoration of your car. Yes. So if you refuse to go and claim for ownership within that 30 days, that is where your car is seized and the process for auctioning begins. So within that 30 days, you are supposed to go and claim for for ownership. So when you claim for ownership, I think you can even apply to the commissioner so that he can give you some time for you prepare to come and pay the duty. Yes. So when you go and you claim for the ownership, you get your agent to prepare for the necessary process for you to pay your penalty and duty. You can apply. I think you can apply to the Commissioner General so that he can spare you some time to go and prepare yourself to come and pay. But it is when you refuse to show up to claim for restoration of your car within that 30 days, that is where it goes through all this process. The period from detention to seizure is by the law. Yes, Customs Act 891. Yes, so is by the law. So made by Parliament. So you have to follow. Yes. So that's it. And what the widest and the strangest encounters maybe my colleagues has faced. Okay, because some of us are not on the field, so I will talk about those who are on the field. Sometimes we are being attacked by importers. Yes, those people who do car smuggling. Some of them don't just come like that. Yes, they prepare before they come. Yes, so some of them will have weapons on them. So if they are being encountered by customs at the various unapproved routes, some of them wants to fight back. Let me put it that way, or wants to attack the officers, so that they can go with their car or something like that. So those are some of the encounters, and sometimes maybe accidents. Maybe you see a smuggler and you want to chase him. So sometimes accidents can happen and all those things. And aside that, you know how the insult and when you want to take revenue from someone to the government, the way they insult you and all those things, those two are there. Okay. And my final words I would say is you are a citizen of a country, yes. It is said that you are supposed to do your responsibility as a citizenship, since the state does its own, since the state provides goods, road infrastructures, provides social amenities, and all those things for you to be able to have peace in the country. You're supposed to do you're supposed to fulfill your social responsibility, which paying of taxes is part. So if you are not ready to pay taxes to the states, then you don't expect the states to also be doing all those things for you. So what I would say is if you want to buy a car, go prepare yourself. You can make inquiries. Oh, this is the car that I want. Maybe I want to buy Corolla 2016. You can walk to any nearest customer office. You tell them, oh, this is the car you want to go and buy. They can help you check for the duty element for you so that you can prepare yourself, so that when you go, you know how much you spend. When you go and make the car, you know how much you spend in terms of duty and taxes, so that you prepare yourself for it, so that you buy something at a cost, and at the end of the day you use the back door and you lose it. And that one does not help. And when you pay the taxes, it goes straight to the government account. That's the consolidated fund that is used for the development and all those things that we expect the government to do. So I think that is what my last words I would say. All right, thank you.
This conversation was necessary because after I spoke to the businessman who import goods from neighboring countries such as Togo and other parts of the world sometimes, he shared his challenges, the encounters that he faced, some of the risks that he faced, the duties, the smuggling encounters that he has had, how cars are being auctioned, how cars are seized, and all that. He shared a lot. So, we decided to meet up with a custom officer to share his part. So I'm very happy that my boss over here has been able to, explain most of the questions that the businessman put forward, and also add some of the few things that we are supposed to know, or every business person is supposed to know when you're importing goods into Ghana. If you want to sponsor the program, or you know a company that want to partner with the program, please, the number to WhatsApp is 0261 828278, or you can call 0209 013032. My editor will put the numbers on the screen somewhere. Please contact if you want to sponsor the program. God bless you for watching. My name is Dr. Sam. Until we meet again, please, you can reach us also on Twitter, Ride and Chat, on TikTok, Ride and Chat, Instagram, Ride and Chat World. You can also DM me, reply directly, so that we can have conversation. If you have any encounter in your life, we can share, we can meet and shoot, or have a conversation around it. God bless you. Until we meet again in the next episode, it is bye-bye.